Hey there, Capricorn. I hope you guys are doing well. I want to go ahead and get into your reading for the month of February, the last bit of February 2020. My apologies for this taking so long to get to you. Please show me energy for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me energy for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of February. Okay. So you have the Page of Swords in reverse with the Six of Cups. King of Pentacles, upright. So we have the Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ace of Wands in reverse with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like that should be separated a little bit. Okay. More. Thank you. Justice. Bottom of the deck. The Tower. So, Capricorn, it feels like the energy that is being presented here is dealing with a situation that you're having a very hard time letting go of. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be you. It can be somebody that you've been dealing with, but somebody here is having a hard time releasing a situation, okay? The Seven of Swords in reverse indicates somebody watching, looking, spying. It's a spy energy. It's somebody who gathers information to utilize however they choose, you know. Oh my God, this is gonna drive me insane. I fucking can't stand that shit. Whatever, Isol, it's cool. Okay, Jesus. Yeah, you may be dealing with somebody from the past. This could be you looking in on somebody from your past, or it could be somebody from your past looking in on you. Could be another earth sign. You have Capricorn energy presented, Taurus, Virgo as well. The Five of Cups, though, essentially it indicates where it's almost as if what I'm feeling is like somebody's watching you, Capricorn. I feel like this is you. It may have been a situation from the past that you've already kind of let go of, gotten over. It's like you're trusting yourself and either putting your energy towards work or dealing with things that are going to be more practical in your life, you know, and then you have this energy from the past looking in on you. Now, you may also be looking at the situation. If you know that that's what's happening, you may be going about the situation realizing that this is over. There's not much longevity in this. There's not much to do about this. You know, you were dealing with a situation where you didn't have reciprocation, equal give and take, you know, and that kind of puts you in a position where you're just dealing with yourself, you know, and that kind of is a swift justice. I like this energy a lot just because it tells me that whatever direction that the situation is going in, you're going to end up with the right outcome. You know, it's going to be less confusing than it could be. Now, I do want to say too, within the energy that we're dealing with right now, we just went into a retrograde season. We're dealing with a lot of Piscean energy. So that's dealing with a lot of emotions, feelings, dredging up things from, you know, the internal past, things that have kind of shaped us for who we are. You know, it could be dealing with love, romance. It could be dealing with, you know, self-value and worth, your job status, you know, the types of jobs that we hold and where we can limit ourselves and, you know, we stifle ourselves and limit the potential that we can achieve, you know, so staying in something that we know isn't necessarily worth our time, but we stay there either because it's comfortable, it's what we know, or we feel like we just have to stay there. Now, that's kind of the energy that's being presented at this time, you know, and I don't necessarily think that, you know, all of the retrograde energies are just about people from your past coming back. It can indicate that energy, but like it also pinpoints and highlights certain aspects of ourselves where we have to look at our connections and ties within love, within ourselves, and make differences and changes. Know what you need to cut out. The Tower here is an abrupt ending, an abrupt change. Now, whether you bring that on or some other person brings that on or brought that on, I feel it's you. And people freak out about the Tower. And they think, oh my God, no, the Tower, my life is falling apart. No. Oftentimes, this is, you have more control in a situation than you sometimes give yourself credit for, You can bring the Tower down on another person. You can shut a situation down entirely, okay? But it really is up to you. I feel with this King of Pentacles upright and the Five of Cups in reverse, this is the energy that actually feels the best in this reading so far. This and the Justice card, this is kind of just a harsh reality of what we may have been dealing with in the past with somebody. No longevity. It could have been just about sex, a lack of equal give and take and reciprocity, but I feel your back is turned to that. If somebody is to come back into your life, or if there's been some sort of connection with somebody or communication with somebody, that may have been a surprise to you, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to go back to it, I want to clarify now. I feel like just do it. Just fucking do it. Show me the Page of Swords in reverse. So you have the Six of Wands. I feel like, is there another card here? It's just two cards. Six of Wands and Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. And yeah, fuck, dude. Okay, retrograde energy at its finest. Most comical. So you have somebody basically who wants to offer you a potential new go-around, something new, at least communicate their emotions. But oftentimes this indicates a desire to start something up, a desire to go on a date. Can we bury the hatchet and, clear the air? Here we have somebody moving forward. It's like almost, I feel like this is it. Like we're moving forward with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Wands. Like they're hoping for potential here, and they're met with this, which is exactly where I think is the best here for you, Capricorn. The Nine of Pentacles talks about doing what you need to do on your own and being quite satisfied in it, just because you are the one that's creating it. I'm going to put this here for the Page of Swords, but we will continue on. Show me the Six of Cups here for Capricorn, please. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Okay, so the energy that is presented between you is one of conflict. It brings anxiety. This person may have a lot of anxiety in regard to communicating with you, but this situation also may bring you anxiety. I feel in a certain way, though, you've actually gotten a different perspective in how to view this situation, and more than anything, it's not attaching to you or connecting to you in the way that it may used to have in the past. I feel like you've kind of risen above this and you're no longer stuck there, even though this person may be. Show me the King of Pentacles here for Capricorn. Six of Cups, bottom of the deck, the Fool. Yes, so somebody from your past, it could be another earth sign, could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy presented here as well. I will say that, especially with the Tower too, and the Knight of Cups. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. Somebody wants a new beginning. Somebody wants to communicate. Somebody wants to bring something forward and create more. But is that worth your time? Is it worth your energy? I feel like you need to look at this in perspective of, I guess, gains versus like emotions. Like, does this bring you more in your life? Is this fruitful for you? Is this something that you would bet money on? Like it needs to be that secure for you to like bet money on it. I don't know if you need that or not, but the potential, you may be thinking about it. Should I go back? Should I not? I don't know. I don't think you should, but everybody's probably going to be like, of course she's going to say that. Of course she's going to say that. Show me the Five of Cups in reverse for Capricorn, please. Five of Cups in reverse for Capricorn, please. No. Ten of Pentacles here. Injustice at the bottom of the deck. And that's kind of where I feel this to be. You have the potential to build a lot of, I feel, financial abundance here. Some of you, it's going to be the avenue of getting out of heartbreak, and this may have already been done. Like you may have already like let go of a situation and just focused your entire energy on yourself, which I think is healthy. It doesn't feel like you're necessarily going back to a situation over and over again. This could deal with family. This could deal with a situation with people wanting to borrow money from you as well. That is going to be your decision whether you loan or not. If that is the case, I feel like somebody is trying to butter you up a little bit, but their intention is for themselves. And I feel that that might be a situation that you kind of put your hand up to, like, no, talk to the hand. Show me the 10 of Swords for Capricorn, please. Lovers in reverse. 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Could be dealing with a Gemini. You know, whatever the situation is, it's over. Now, you can resurrect something if you choose to. I think that you need to be mindful, though. I don't know if this person is coming to you for security or money. I would be very conscious of like how they approach you, especially if there is a financial aspect attached to that, you know, because it's almost like a slap in the face. That's what it feels like. It's like somebody wanting something from you. Show me the Ace of Wands in reverse for Capricorn, please. Yeah, the 7 of Pentacles here. Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel here like trying to, it's like somebody trying to, it's like they're trying too hard, okay? They're trying too hard. There's no direction in this situation. They're wanting something, and I think you need to look at everything that's been provided for you already. I feel you need to stay within the situation that you're in. Now, I say that, but if you are in a situation where you are fine on your own, you're good on your own, you're coming out of a problematic situation from a while ago, or you've let it go and you're doing well, stay in that energy, stay empowered, because it feels like somebody here is wanting something from you. And in a way, I feel like there may be the connection for emotions to happen, but I also feel like there's kind of like a financial thing tied to it. I just want you to be careful about that. Show me the 6 of Pentacles in reverse for Capricorn, please. Cards falling on the floor. And you got the 9 of Wands in reverse with the 6 of Pentacles upright. So 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Wands in reverse. You know, it's like, oh, it's like redundant energy. If you have let go of a situation that used to burden you with somebody who may have been dishonest in how they gave to you, what they gave to a situation, it's again like you've let it go. Like you've let it go. I feel that this person wants to have an equal exchange with you to bring some fairness here. I don't know if you necessarily want that. It feels again like you've already let this go. You've walked away from it. Show me justice now. Okay. Yeah, you've got the 2 of Pentacles and you have the 8 of Pentacles along with the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So for justice here, this is a potential where it's like you could go back into this, or you could just continue working on yourself. I don't see the 8 of Pentacles here as, it could be putting energy and effort into this person, but I feel like this is something where you're dealing with you. It's like I could go to you, and I could go to you and feel like I'm emotionally disrupted. That's what it feels like. Or I could just keep focusing on what I need to do in my life. I don't mean to make Capricorn, have I said Taurus throughout this reading? I don't mean Taurus, I mean Capricorn. You may be dealing with a Taurus, though, because it keeps like knocking in my head. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. With the 8 of Pentacles, though, I feel like, you know, it feels like this is where you take your energy and put it towards yourself, you know, put it towards cultivating what you need in your life, making sense of how you want to live, you know, experiencing the things that you want that only you can bring. It's a healthy energy. It's a very healthy energy. And I feel like this person kind of gets in the way of it. It's confusing. And you have the option to go back to them if you choose to, but I feel like it's already ended here. Show me the Tower, please. Here we go. Two of Swords in reverse with the Page of Swords upright and the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so if you haven't spoken to this person in a while, this person has been watching you gathering information to finally come and communicate here. Now, there's kind of a deceptive energy to that, just because it's like if they're watching you, they're collecting information about you to use to better suit them. That's a fucked up thing to do. You know, if you can't come correct and communicate just on your own, if you have to gather information, go fuck yourself. Now, the Two of Swords talks about stalemates being, you know, cleared, information, communication happening. It's, you know, somebody getting out of their brain to actually, you know, see fit to communicate. The Page of Swords, it is about communication. It's about study. It's, again, I feel like somebody studied you so they can kind of come into the situation. I don't feel that this is something that was necessarily planned, or at least this interaction, but I feel like you're going to have to deal with it how you do. The Hierophant at the bottom of the deck can talk about commitments, you know, or the desire for commitment. But it can also talk about traditions. It can talk about therapy, counseling, schools, universities, you know, large organizations. If that is what you do as far as like finance and work and like dealing with just bigger issues that you're connected to, I would say continue with that. I don't feel like this person has much to offer here. Show me what this person wants. They want to communicate. They want to talk. Show me more about the communication. So you have this person wanting to offer a new beginning, wanting to get on the same page with you. And here you are, King of Pentacles, being presented here. It's like you have to think about this. Do you want this connection or not? That's what's being presented here. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor. So in a way, again, it's just reiterating what we talked about initially. If you are already in a position where you are dealing with your own life, being your own boss, or, you know, dealing with financial aspects and just kind of really making sure that that is solid, do that, you know. Give me one more. Show me the Three of Pentacles. Is this honest? You know, the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse here with the Two of Cups. So somebody may really love you. It may be a connected energy, like a soulmate energy like that. We're all soulmates. Don't get it twisted. But the Four of Wands talks about foundations that are not stable. There's nothing to build upon, you know. I feel too with the Eight of Swords in reverse, if you are considering going back into this, make sure that you're not lying to yourself in regard to what is the potential or can be potentials. Just be very honest in what has been presented to you. Now, because that Eight of Swords in reverse, it can talk about lying and also lying to ourselves, especially in regard to the foundation of a situation. Like, can you really truly build on something again just because there was love, you know? Now, for the other person, this may be a situation where it's taken them a really, really long time to be able to communicate here, to realize that their foundation has been off, or the foundation between you is off, but they still have this connection. It's a frustrating energy. I don't like it. I don't like it. What is the potential between Capricorn and this person? Deception and reconciliation. So, again, this kind of ties me back to financial stuff. Now, this doesn't necessarily just have to be a relationship reading. Relationships span all different types. You know, this can be a friend, a family member. This can be somebody that you knew a long time ago, somebody you went to school with. Whoever it may be. But what I'm feeling here is that there is kind of like an agenda that this person may have. And again, it kind of hits upon your financial abundance or what they feel like they can have with you. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Someone from your past is returning to your life. You have the Six of Cups here, I believe twice already. That's past life energy as well. It's soulmate energy, but it's also an energy of reconciliation. You have two cards of reconciliation here, as well as the reconciliation card. Oy vey. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull. Show me deception here for Capricorn, please. Show me deception for Capricorn. No, too many. Okay. So, yeah, it's a fucking repeat of the energy. So you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, Knight of Wands upright is essentially somebody who's in and out of your life. They don't really have much longevity. They're back and forth. Oftentimes it's dealing with people who are just kind of like sexual trysts, people who are, the longevity isn't there. It's exciting while it lasts, but it doesn't really last long. You know, upright, the card talks about somebody who's, you know, a fun person to deal with, a lot of communication, a lot of happy banter, a lot of really, exciting experiences to be had with this person. But again, it's not a card of longevity. In reverse, that card is in its detriment. So you're dealing with somebody who is essentially kind of a player, kind of manipulative. If they're not like a sexual player, then you're being played for some reason. I feel it's possibly finances here. That's a deception. These are also deception. They come with the Fool. So this is a desire to create something new. And then there's the Ten of Wands. So this is about burden. It's about situations that you already know about, like things that you've dealt with before. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Wands. You have the Nine of Wands here, indicating where you may have let this situation go a while ago, but now it's back. So you need to kind of put those boundaries up again, Capricorn. That's what I'm feeling here. Show me reconciliation. You have the Eight of Swords here. Eight of Swords is over here as well. This indicates where we are having difficulty in regard to figuring out what we want. You know, it's basically being blocked in our minds. You know, should I not? Should I not? Here it's like, should I come forward to reconcile here? And then we have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords talks about emotional disruption, heartbreak, and you might have somebody that you were feeling very sad about when it ended, but like, that happens. Like usually when breakups happen or separations within family and friends and people that we know, like, yeah, there's sadness, but don't let it rule your life. And also too, with the Eight of Swords, this is a lot of the time as well where we are in our head about a situation a lot, where we're reconsidering, thinking about things, how to do it, how not to do it. It's almost overwhelming to a degree. It's like you're also running with the storyline that you've already experienced or had in your mind about something. And sometimes that's all that you need. That's the defining factor. If you're getting back into a situation because of heartbreak, I don't know. I don't necessarily feel that energy super strong here. It feels like you have dealt with a lot of this on your own, but it feels like, somebody here, I don't know. I feel like somebody's being preyed upon in regard to how a person is viewing them, how they can take from them. That's what it feels like. I'm sorry, I can't say otherwise because that's what I feel. I'm not going to give you a bunch of shit. Like, I'm telling you what I feel. Okay. Can you give me overall advice here for Capricorn, please? Overall advice for Capricorn. Page of Discs and Justice. So this is about a potential for a brand new beginning. We've had Justice come out. This, I believe, is the third time in this reading Justice is out. This is really about being honest with yourself in regard to a person, knowing your limits, knowing the limits of the person, the limitations, knowing what they bring. The Page of Pentacles is a new beginning. It's talking of a new beginning. Wanting something like that, but what is for you? I'm going to pull out the Justice card. Show me the Page of Pentacles here for Capricorn. Show me the Page of Pentacles for Capricorn. You have the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse. So if we're dealing about a love situation, it's where it's kind of like an unrequited energy. It's just, there's not enough here to make something happen. You know, it can also talk about somebody who's not healed in their heart, or if you're on the path to healing, it might be best to just continue that and be honest with yourself. Bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Swords again. I think that's the third time this has come out in this reading as well. So basically, it's about being confused in your mind, not knowing how to discern a situation. I would say listen to your gut, you know, especially if this person is kind of like hinting at money. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave this reading here just because I don't know. This is a heavier energy, and I feel in a lot of ways, Capricorn, that you guys already have this. I think that you are doing well in a lot of ways, or you have the potential to be doing well. I would say be careful of somebody who is potentially preying on you for more than they are willing to meet you with. All right, I hope this was helpful. I know this is not everybody's reading. I cannot control how these readings are. I tell you what I tell you because this is what I feel and what is being presented. And I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. If it was lovely and lighthearted, it would be, and I would be a completely different person. And these are not the way that these readings go. I tend to tap into pain and confusing situations with people. So, you know, and I have a lot of people saying this is my situation exactly, and I just have to go with that. I'm not mass appealing. I know that, okay? All right, if this is helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and if you choose to donate, there's a link in the description box below, and I will be back in a couple of weeks for your March reading. All right, take care.